Okay, folks, so here we are with Massachusetts doing the most communist thing they could possibly do. And it's always couched in terms that sound like we're doing an act of charity or you're being nice. It's always tapping into compassion, but it's not that. It's manipulation because this will turn into an absolute crapshoot for the citizens of Massachusetts. So here we go. Melrose, Massachusetts is holding an event called Exploring the Host Home Experience to encourage residents to house illegals in their homes. Because this is run by Democrats, this will soon be a forced experience. I promise you. I promise you. They always couch it in terms that sound nicey nice and volunteery. They tap into a Christian based experience, as in, charity is good, you will get blessings. This is all hinged on a new secular religion called communism to encourage residents to house illegals in their homes. A few months ago, the governor asked citizens to take illegals into their homes. Massachusetts is the only state in the nation with a right to shelter law, which means the state must provide shelter for anyone who needs it. Elon Musk is right. They're going to come for your private homes, which they will in places like that. That's why we need a convention of states. We need something really strong in those states that are not Massachusetts. Commuchusets, I won't know. I don't know. So here it is. Let's see, what is this? Melrose, Massachusetts Community Group. Okay, it comes across like a book club or something nicey nice that white liberal women are going to just eat up. And before they realize it, there will be some unsavory characters taking over their home, whether they like it or not. The Immigrant Support Alliance, an all-volunteer group that helps settle new immigrants, is hosting an informational event on Martin Luther King Day for anyone interested in learning more about being a host home. Are you curious about what's involved in hosting an immigrant for short-term shelters they begin their journey towards independence? No, I'm not. No. Learn about the rewards, challenges, and insights. I wonder what those rewards will be. The reward will be this, because this is coming from Democrats and liberals and progressives. The reward will be, we will take your home away. Now you will move out. Thank you. Because we want Democrat voters. We want a perpetual stream of Democrat voters. Therefore, as a citizen, what do they say here? The rewards, challenges, and insights. The challenge will be you will lose your home eventually. They will take your home away. The illegals will have your home. The reward will be, thank you very much. I guess there's your car, so you can drive away and find an apartment to rent now. That's you, the U.S. citizen. So let's see here. Massachusetts asked citizens to take in migrants amid state of emergency. Yeah, and how many of you want to bet that these wealthy Democrats are going to not take in any of these people? The Democrats asking for this certainly won't be the ones. Think of Martha's Vineyard. These people do not want illegals in their homes, yet they're asking you to go ahead and volunteer to do it. Yeah, how many of these people, how many of these politicians and wealthy Democrats are going to be doing this? Nobody. Yet they're asking you. Guarantee the wealthy and heavily Democratic areas are the ones with the least volunteers. As I said, they're just the ones who want us to volunteer. Like Bill Gates, he can travel by jet because he is always in the lead to talk about others not eating meat due to cow farts and shite. It will quickly shift from asking you to shelter migrants to telling you to shelter migrants, to taking your homes and converting districts to migrants only, yes. And they will fill these districts with illegals who they have paid to get here, and the UN is behind this, so that they will have entire voting districts that will constantly, always vote Democrat, because they've been given all this stuff by Democrats at the cost of us. They took the money from us, and then they made the policies to do this. This is what they do in communist nations. You're allowed to stay in your home, but others are forced to live with you. This is what they mean when they say you will own nothing and have no privacy. They are in a hurry to topple capitalism before Americans catch on. A lawyer for laws said, who's paying rent? How do you evict if the need arises? How do you do background checks, especially if they have no ID from their home country? Mass eviction process, notice to quit, filing an eviction lawsuit, serving the eviction notice, court hearings and judgments, execution of the eviction. Why am I not surprised? Because I live in a communist country. Albert Moss says, I lived in a communist country for many years before becoming a political refugee and a proud US citizen. The truth of the matter is, America is being transformed into a third world communist dictatorship by the Democrats. The Obamas have a beautiful mansion on the beach. I think several families would enjoy living there. I think so too. I don't know. The Obamas have several homes. They have a gigantic mansion and 30 acres. I mean, there's plenty of room for you guys to move these people on in. So I say, set the example. I want to see the example set first. Don't ask me to do it. Set the example and then go ahead and ask. Okay? But even if they set the example, these politicians, they would get somebody who was like, they would get like a couple kids and somebody who was not at an age where they could be a threat in your home or to your family that already lives there. Plus, knowing Democrats, they'd probably diddle those kids anyway. So Elon Musk actually responded to that, oh my gosh, with an exclamation mark. I'm old enough to remember when this idea was just a bad joke. Next up, you will provide shelter or we will confiscate your homes. Exactly. No, not when liberals sign up to it and learn the hard way. People opened their homes up to Ukrainians here in the UK. Luckily, it was only women and kids, but it didn't end up well. Who could have guessed? Hope these people house some undocumented men. Yes, I want to see you house some undocumented military-aged boys. See how that goes. I have a feeling it's not going to go well. Here's an example of what will happen. Youssef Uddin, attempting to exploit a 12-year-old British girl wanting to marry her, caught and arrested. Yes, we are shipping in the worst of these societies. We are not shipping in the suffering and the homeless. A few. I'm guaranteed with that many people, there's probably a few. But I wonder if, like women and children, if they've already been raped and abused and trafficked already on their way to the United States. I would say the probability is extremely high because that's the cost that you pay them to get you here. Democrats, aka communists, are going to use public schools for illegal aliens accommodation first, then are going to demand from American citizens citizens to accommodate illegal aliens, whole families into their homes. The snake fable is in full throttle. Eventually, the snake will bite and kill her savior. Well, pretty sure about that. So don't fall for this. White liberal women out there, purple-haired, fat-haired, you're going to fall for it. But I'm just waiting for the pushback. I think it will. And somebody says the amount of rapes, murders, and robberies in Massachusetts are about to skyrocket. Indeed, they will. I guarantee 99%. 99.9%, like they say on like the Coke cans. 99.9% caffeine free or whatever, or sugar free. Yes, those things will skyrocket for sure. Of course, let's see, Boston Mayor Michelle Wu. Every human being has the legal right to come to the United States and seek asylum or shelter. No, they actually don't, because that's in our laws. Like, just read the law. That's a feeling you have, but the law says no. Because I guarantee this woman right here, Michelle Wu, who is a total WEF plant, George Soros plant, she looks like she's coked up all the time. She does not have a brain of her own. she is being told, she looks like a Trudeau. She's just like somebody stuck something up her ass and started to make her move her mouth. She's not taking anybody in, I guarantee. She will not be taking any illegal immigrants in. Remember, only you can go, you get it. Blank yourself. Thank you, Smokey the Bear. The only reason you would treat illegal immigrants better than your own citizens is if you plan on making those illegal immigrants your new voters and your new citizens. It is clear the Democrats want to replace every single American with a voter more inclined to vote for their ridiculous policies. Yeah, I kind of agree with that. So anyway, folks, let me know what you think. That's the news for today. Like Salty Cracker says, strap up. And I agree with this. If you agree with this right here, legal aliens should be America's #1 export. Go ahead and click a like and comment below. And thanks for watching, folks. I will talk to you later. Bye.